Well, good morning, and it's an overcast Sunday morning. I'm Rick Bickert, and this is the 2-minute marketing hill climb. I wanted to talk a little bit about a Facebook message I got from Drew Powers, and he was one of the people that saw a posting I put up a while ago that was a thank you page for a client, and we didn't have any testimonials for this particular service that the client provided, so we decided to have a little bit of fun with it, and it was a safety course involving fall protection. So we did a tongue-in-cheek thing using 3 of the characters from Star Wars Rogue One, and there were 2 kinds of reactions. One, of course, were the ones that thought it was hilarious because I kind of took a shot at building the Death Star, and that accidents were down, which was ironic considering the true nature of the project. And the rest of them were, oh, don't put that, you can't put Death Star, and people won't like that. And it goes to show that there really are 2 different kinds of marketing. You can play it safe, absolutely. I could have just not put any testimonials on there at all, or I could have done what a lot of people do, which is put some vague bullshit, by Bob T from New York City. It's like none of those are believable. So, the decision is either use real testimonials, or in the case of us, use testimonials from obviously fictitious characters that didn't exist. So, no one can say, those aren't real. Well, obviously not. They're from a movie. But the point being, do something that's going to get recognized. Am I going to upset someone by talking about accidents on the Death Star? Well, maybe. I think most people realize there never is, nor has there ever been a Death Star, at least not that we know about. So talking about accidents on it are really, a bunch of crap anyway. So, if you're going to get upset over that, fine. You're not my client anyway. However, on the flip side, the people that saw it and liked it, they thought it was hilarious. And that was exactly what we were going for with it. And you have to be willing to put yourself out a little bit, to do things that are a little different, that make you stand out. And, it just... Sorry, I got to turn. I'm crossing train tracks here, so I want to make sure that, among other things, I don't die while doing these things. Disclosure, I find it a lot easier to do these Facebook Lives while driving because it allows me to think a little better. So where am I going with this? I have no idea. Yes, I do. So, yeah, one of letting yourself do stuff that's it's a little out there. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to do stuff that is a lot out there. And I'm actually going to pull over here because I need to make sure that, again, I don't drive off the road, because I would like to stand a little taller. So what I've done is I have gone and I have used the playing card size to create a new business card. So I have a prototype that I've made. This is the back of it. It's just, I took a photograph of the playing card and stuck my logo on it because it fits right inside the circle for the bicycle. And then on this side, I put my text, call to action, my picture, with me as a gambler, and followed my 10-step rules. So it has a call to action, it has urgency, it has tracking on it. I put a unique phone number and a unique web address on it. And the reason I'm doing this is because I go to a lot of networking events, and they always pass around a card box where you can put your business cards. So now my business cards are going to stick out about that far past everybody else's, and because it's a playing card, I got a reason to do it. I also found a printer that can make the business cards look and feel exactly like the playing card with the plasticized covering. He can cut the corners round. He can get everything right. Are they more expensive than business cards? Yeah, absolutely. They're going to run me about almost 30 cents a piece. Worth it? Absolutely. It's different. I can pretty much guarantee you that everybody that gets that card box is going to pull out my card. Not because they necessarily will want to do business with me is that they will want to pull out the card because it's different. I've even, I have done this once before, and you hand people the card when it's a playing card, and they will say, like, can I get more of those? Because I want to give those to my friends. Absolutely. So make a point of doing things that are different, that are going to get you noticed. Again, will you upset the odd person? Yeah, but you know what? Who cares? So just go ahead and do it. So that is really what I want to talk about today. Again, thanks to Drew Powers for drawing my attention to the number of people that thought my testimonial post was a bad idea. And honestly, I knew when I posted it I was going to get that. You know what? I don't care. So if you it's interesting to see how many I get, but I knew I would get some. And you know what? We went ahead and did it anyway. Client loved it. A lot of the clients loved it. Actually texted him after signing up for the course and said it was hilarious. Because, honestly, fall protection courses are pretty bland. They're boring. So when you do something different to stand out, people notice. And that ultimately is what you want. So that's it for today. Final note, if you are in the Calgary area and you are free this Wednesday, we are doing the buyer's journey. So 2-hour workshop. I will put the link down at the bottom if you're interested. It's $20, which covers the room, the coffee, the tea, and the workbook. This is not at $20, this is not exactly what you call a huge money-making venture. We do this to give back to the small business community because that's very important to us. And if you have any comments or want to see me do any other topics, I look forward to hearing from you. I'm Rick Bickert. This is the 2-Minute Marketing